Hey, good morning, risers. This is Dr. Patricia Jo Grover, the goal achievement strategist and the queen of retaking, reshaping, and remaking lives, businesses, and futures. This week, we've been talking about resilience, growing that, strengthening that resilience muscle, strengthening that muscle, because we are all going to continue to face challenges in every aspect of our lives, in all 8 dimensions of our lives. So I grab your coffee or tea and come hang out with me for just a little bit. We're going to talk about this more this morning. Those muscles, that resilience muscle that we need to strengthen. This week, again, giving tips and tactics on how to do this, because whether it be in the 8 dimensions of life or wellness are our physical health and wellness, right? Physical dimension, intellectual health, our environmental health, not just ecological, but the environment in which we are in, our home environment, work environment, school environment, so on, our neighborhood. So that's environment. Occupational or vocational is what you do for your work or schooling, right? Then there's your social dimension, which is your relationships. Then your emotional dimension, which is your mental, what's affecting your mental health. Then there's your spiritual dimension of life, which is your faith-based. And then your financial dimension of life. Now, anybody who tells you that they don't face challenges and aren't facing a challenge in any one of these dimensions is full of SHI up to their eyeballs. Every single one of us we're always going to be facing a challenge. I promise that's just the way life is. Life happens to us whether we're ready for it or not. So this week, in me sharing tips and tactics on how to grow that resilience muscle and gain more resilience, and how to reframe things and look at things a different way. Today, my tip is to allow yourself to be able to look at things a different way. What is it that is so difficult? So when you go to somebody and somebody might tell you, or you might even tell somebody, it's the way that you are looking at things. Try looking at something a different way. So let's look at things and try to break them down. And so, for an example, for me, it's like, well, it could be worse. So we're going to reframe this. So looking at it and breaking things down, it could be worse. Or what other options are there? So these questions that we ask ourselves when we're looking at resilience is thinking of it as another way of looking at things, right? So another opinion. Ask yourself for other opinions on what it is that you're facing, what the challenge is that you're facing, because it could be worse. Now, this is what it could always be worse. So let's be thankful and grateful that it's not worse. Whatever challenge it is that you're facing, whatever adversity it is, break it down. Break it down as far as you possibly can. Really, it's like a fear, right? When you have that fear of something, if you really break down, why is it I'm having this fear? Why is it I'm facing this challenge? What is, how much worse could it be? Why is this seeming so difficult to me? When you do that, that is going to help you be able to face any challenge that comes your way or any adversity. Because if you start looking at it from how bad is it really, and really, really figure out how bad it is. And because once you do that, you're going to find out it's probably not as bad as you were thinking. So that's your tip for today. Okay, risers, let's continue to rise above the challenges that life bring our way, because they're going to come. I promise they're going to come. So risers, Until next time, rise above the challenges